Hi guys, Melissa here. Welcome back to my channel. I got some things to show you and we need to talk about some of these things. Should I start off with Pottery Barn and then show you some of the stuff I got? Okay, so trying to think about how we want to do this. Let me just show you some stuff first. All right. So we went out to Erie, Dale to pick up his guitar. So of course I'm constantly looking for certain items because I watch all the Halloween shop with me's and see what's going on at these places. And then in my head plan for my decor. And I'm building upon my Dracula, my literary kind of feel with like the Headless Horseman and the Frankenstein Dracula, obviously. Speaking of which, I have my shirt on, my Bela Lugosi Universal Monsters Dracula shirt, and then like Bram Stoker, and Dale sent me something. So I'm building upon that, you know, Mary Shelley Frankenstein, just the 1932, you know, the classic monster movies. So I'm doing that in my living room or my dining room, and then the ghost theme. I have Jack Skellington, but specifically mostly a lot of the black and white stuff. I'm a little bit picky with the Jack Skellington. So my kitchen is black and white, so I'm kind of building upon that theme. Then Lee Mack's Spooky Town. I have a $20 rewards from Michael's, so I'm saving that. Plus they have online sale, plus the stuff I just purchased for my witchy theme. That'll help me get another voucher. I'm trying to pay hardly anything for my one Spooky Town that I definitely want to get. All right, I guess let's start. Like, there's one thing from Walmart. I got some totes to store my stuff in. I got a couple totes, had them delivered. But I also got this Better Homes and Gardens beach towel. Look, it's Wales, and I absolutely loved it. It's my favorite colors, and my son likes to use these because regular bath towels, he doesn't feel like it's enough. So he always uses beach towels. So it's only like 15 bucks. So I had this added to my order. You can see the whale here. I just thought it was super cute. So I had to grab this. So there's that quick item. Tater and Mike are wrestling. At Home. So they had, this was $12.99, you guys. I really, really, really wanted this. Now my porch is, that's where I put a lot of my primitive stuff. Last year was kind of a mix, but I have a theme, like the apothecary, you know, 1692 Salem witch kind of thing that I'm doing in my living room this year. But $12.99, I thought that was a heck of, oops, it's upside down, a heck of a good deal at Home for this. So I feel like it goes well enough with my primitive. It's Dracula. I love Dracula, so we're playing upon that. I got some more dish towels. Dale was thoroughly thrilled. He just kind of rolled his eyes like, more. Like, shook his head. I'm like, dude. This was Marshall's, $12.99. It's bad, stop it. It's got the 3 towels, the black, and it's black and white, just like my kitchen, or like cream and black. So had to have that. Then at Marshall's as well, the $12.99, the bats and the pumpkins. I had to do it, you guys. And then it's got the orange towel and the black towel. I loved this so much. And then at Home Goods, this was $12.99 as well. I mean, stop. It's like a damask black cat. Stop it. So I got 2 of these, and I got this really cool black and white striped. And I was like, oh no, I can't leave without these. These are Salem Noir. I really like this company, Salem Noir. Love this, like, it's orange, but it's not the bright orange. It's kind of like they're using my core mat there to scratch their nails. Better than my wood floor, I guess. They do that in certain places. So I had to add that. And then at home, no, this was Home Goods. It was $24.99, not my favorite price, but outside on the back porch, we had gotten Dale's mom's, when she passed away, her round, like a round card table. And so I put like 4 chairs that we had out there, just in case we wanted to sit out there. Granted, we have stray cats that like live out there, so I don't know, I'll probably regret this decision, but it had bats on it and moths, and I just thought it was really cool. I have, you know, black wood out there, tan siding, so I just thought this was a neat decor, and it wasn't fully gothy, but you know, it still has the cute bats and the moths. Like there's a death head moth and regular moth and the bat, and the flowers and the spider. I just thought it was super cool. You can wash it and all that good stuff. So we'll show you the blanket. I've always wanted this fabric, and I've been looking for it in this fabric for years. This is TJ Maxx. No, this was At Home. No. They don't blank. Home Goods. $24.99. Not bad, but it's cupcakes and cashmere. But it's just this really cool fabric, and I loved how the sparkle fabric, and it's not itchy at all. It's super, super soft. It's reversible. But I loved how that almost looks like the stars are twinkling in the sky, and it's just bats, black and white stars, and had the spark. Just like, Dale, I know I don't need another blanket, but I need this one. So he's like, you know, I've lost my mind, but that's okay. He's like, I just don't know where we're gonna put all this stuff. I'm like, in the basement, there's still room, like it's fine. Okay, Michael's. Like I have the rewards voucher for $20, plus I'm trying to get another one. She said I might earn like another $5 one or something for my purchase. Plus I had the 25% off regular prices. So if I'm gonna buy stuff anyway, I figured work towards getting my Frightful Things dentistry for my vampire part of my Spooky Town Village free. I have been looking for, and either I see something but don't have the money. Charlie. He's looking at my stuff like it's some foreign entity. It's just funny. He's like, he's like trepidatious about the rug. Whereas Tater's just like going down on it. Anyway, sorry. I've been looking for a coffin, and Michael's had the glass coffins. I was thinking, oh, like in Bram Stoker's Dracula. I'm only partway through Dracula. But in Dracula, like Dracula sleeps in a coffin, obviously. And I was gonna put moss in there, you know, and just make this whole thing like it's Dracula's bed. Now keep in mind, I didn't pay full price. I had the 25% off discount. I saved, I don't know how much, maybe like $60. I don't know. But now this is normally $29.99. It's a velvet coffin. What I loved, that it's velvet, and that's a very Dracula thing, but it has the latch too. And then inside, it's velvet. Stop. Tell me that doesn't scream Dracula. And you can almost like set it up. And I was like, okay, this is even more perfect than the glass one that I was going to do. I think this was in the new witchy line. Now, Erie, PA had everything out. I didn't make it to Jamestown in time to check. God bless you. Tater sneezing. But I will say I was shocked. We stopped into TJ Maxx in Jamestown, not Erie, and I ended up finding that blanket and a witch that I'm going to show you. So I was kind of impressed with that, honestly. But yeah, so they had a whole aisle is what I was trying to say, but my ADD brain jumped ahead. But come on, you guys, tell me that's not perfect and it can sit. That's gonna be so perfect for my Dracula theme. Michaels. Okay. Last year I ordered these several times when they were on clearance. They're like 50% off, so instead of $14.99, they're like $7. I should go get batteries to put in this. Well, anyways, I did pay, you know, with the 25% discount, it wasn't 50 like last year, but mine came broken 3 times, and then of course they didn't have any more because they throw stuff in a box, all ceramic stuff. I'm like, seriously, you expect that to, with UPS and FedEx, do you expect that not to break to pieces? So I'm getting one that I didn't glue back together because I really love this ghost. Now they had different sizes. I picked like the medium size because that's what I got last year. Will I use the one that's glued? Maybe. Depends. Now that it got this guy, I don't know. Okay, so they did have a gumball machine at the Michaels in Jamestown, New York. And I was like, oh, that's cool. I mean, I don't want it. I don't even know what I would do with it, where I would put it. I'd have to go on my porch. Like, it's not for me. It's not that I don't think it's cool. It is very cool. But for, what is it, like $130? I mean, granted, with the 25% discount, whatever. I don't have any place to put it really, so it doesn't make sense for me. Well, I've been working on my kitchen, so my backsplash has just been this like weird, same color, weird yellowy color that my kitchen countertop is. And I bought some tan and black Harlequin pattern off Temu. It was super cheap. It was like a roll for like $15. So I did the backsplash where my toaster and my canisters and my sugar and flour canisters sit. I did that, but I ran out so I couldn't. There's a section that I didn't get to put in, plus my backsplash behind my stove. I was like, okay, so I ordered another roll from Temu. Luckily they still had some because sometimes they don't. Well, so I have some kitchen towels that are checkered or Harlequin in this same colorway. Eventually I'd like to do flooring. So my walls are white, and then I have like that yellowy tan color. So I just kind of play off that whole theme. And so I'll incorporate black and white with the tan and black. I don't know, I think it all works. Anyways, I got this little pumpkin out of the vintage section. There's a lot of things that I wanted. I just didn't feel like I would love to put on my porch the styrofoam heads. I really like the pumpkin. I really like the cat. Not so much the skeleton in that vintage spirits line. But I even at the 25% discount for styrofoam, I just didn't feel like it was worth it to buy those. I really wanted the glass pumpkins. I wanted the black and white polka dot, or black and tan polka dot. I think it was like this colorway, black and tan polka dot, and the orange, the two different, it's kind of like orange and not really tan, but like a real creamy color. But I didn't realize that they were open on the bottom, and I was like, oh, I just don't know how I feel about that. So I didn't get those because that's actually one of the things I was headed there for. But I did get a couple things. So I have this and this other thing from the Vintage Spirits. So I got this pumpkin because it goes with my decor out there. I mean, this was $4.99. I didn't think that was bad. I didn't pay attention that it has like a dot of paint here. I was like, oh, Melissa, I just picked it up. It looked okay sitting on the shelf. I get excited. Hi, Creamy. Yeah, I don't think you can see him. He's really cute. Oh, you can kind of see him. You're gonna help me. You're gonna help me on my video, mister. He's a good boy. Aren't you? Yeah, you're a good boy. Creamy's a good boy, huh? Yeah. He's a sweet boy. He's the one that you throw a ball and he'll play fetch and bring it back to you so you can keep throwing it to him. He's so smart. Well, he's such a smart guy. Come here. Anyway, so I got this from the Vintage line, and then I really love this. I really love this Carity Cat. Granted, these were all 25% off, but this was $19.99. I didn't feel like that was bad. Even if I didn't have the 25% off, I still would have bought these too because I felt like they were fair prices. At some point, I may end up getting the pumpkins, the glass pumpkins that I want. We'll see. I'm sure the styrofoam heads will go once they put them on clearance. I thought about the popcorn buckets because when we watch movies, I'm like, oh, that would be so fun. We have a big popcorn bucket that we share, and we have some littler ones. But I was like, I don't know. I didn't want to buy just to buy because I thought they'd be cool. But this, I wanted to put on my porch. I have another one from Home Goods, and I may decide to put this in the house and put the other one outside. It just depends. But I do put some vintage stuff out there, so it's kind of the theme I'm building on my porch. So he was just super cool, and I love him. I love him so much. So I had to get this, but I didn't think 20 and then 25% off was bad. I thought that was kind of fair. That's not all I got from Michael's. In the, it's like the speakeasy kind of a, it says I had a package delivered. I am waiting on a Williams-Sonoma one. That shipped early, and I was like, whoa, my Pottery Barn stuff already came. Well, anyways, we'll look here in a minute. But this is kind of like that. Oh, it's called Hallowed Halls. Thank goodness they put these on the tags out back because they came out with so many of them. It's hard for me to remember what's called what. Okay, now this was $25. It's not a working clock, but I felt like this was very old world Salem witch. I really wanted the actual clock. But it was like $60 or something like that. And I was like, I'm not paying that. Even at 25% off, I'm not paying that. Like, I can't. That just seems so silly just because it says Old Salem. But this I really liked. I felt like this would go really, really good with my Witch's Apothecary. So I got this at $25 and 25% off. I felt like this was worth it. Give me just a second and I'll grab a couple more things. Okay, I'm back. So in that, which line is this? Does it say? It's the witch line, the witchy line that I got the clock from. No, that was Hallowed Halls. does this tag say? Conjuring Nightfall. I got a few pieces and I knew I was gonna want them. I really kind of wanted to get some of the pictures, the witch pictures, but I didn't. I did get this. I felt like this was a good price, a good enough price. It was $6.99 and you can use it like a ornament, but it also is a frame. It's a lenticular frame, but the kitty cat looks like possessed one way and regular the other way, and the kitty cat's dressed like a witch. I just thought it was so cool, you guys. And I thought this would be fun to sit on my decor shelves. I don't know, I just thought he was super cute, so I grabbed him. Then I picked up this witch. I really liked her. And keep in mind, I have the Cracker Barrel Bark Witch. So I just thought this went really well with that whole thing. And it looks kind of like old world enough that someone would have this piece. It was $19.99, which I didn't think was terrible, plus the 25% discount. So it just screamed like old Salem witch in the 1600s, 1692, you know, in the 1700s. I don't know, I just really loved it. So I got her. Then I had to get this, you guys. Again, it's that Conjuring Nightfall. This was $39.99. I did not love the price, but I absolutely had to have this. I feel like it's only worth $20, $25 at the most. So I ended up spending $40 plus the 25% discount. It is kind of open on the bottom. The glass is kind of thin, so you'll want to be careful. This is a more delicate piece, but it looks like the old lanterns. And you put a tea light in this. Oh, I got something else, which I might actually take this apart. I have my front door open because Creamy likes to, there's the black girl cats. They'll come up on my front porch, and Creamy, it's like he's in love with them and has a crush on them, especially Maisie, and he loves to stare at them and watch them through the glass, and Maisie will come right up. But yeah, you guys, this, be careful, because if this comes off, it's gonna fall and it will break. This is thin glass. I just love this thing though. This is stunning. This really is stunning. I wish it was put together. I mean, granted, that's not functional. This is not worth $40. But to me, for the decor look that I'm going for, it was worth it to me. Well, I was gonna get, I got these for something else, these LED black lights, and these will work in it. You got 6 of these for like $7.99 plus the 25% discount, okay? So I need these for like some black pumpkins that I have that you put LED lights in. So I really wanted these. I might go get the orange ones too for some orange pumpkins that I have the next time I'm up there. But I got these. These are actual votive candles, and I'm not positive. I think this will fit in here if it does. I mean, no harm, no foul if it doesn't, because it's candles. I can set them out. They're oak and violet lightly scented. It's like $8.99 for a 6-pack. So I eyeballed this, and I think this will work. Oak and lilac. Ooh, it's nice. Ooh, that's really nice. Oak and lilac? Oak and violet, okay. Which has a slight floral, but you get like the woody oak. Oak is a very nice woody scent. It's not sharp. Okay. I'm like, you guys, stop it. I'm like, I can actually light this. Does that not look more realistic? I am so excited to decorate for Halloween. I plan to decorate in August. Even though some of my Pottery Barn things that I ordered for this will not arrive until August, September. I got some of I think they're aluminum, but they look like iron pieces. Oh, you guys. Stop it right now. Can you see? That's incredible. So I can actually light this candle. I was gonna say it looks like the old kerosene oil lamps. I used to have one. I never used it. I got rid of it, and I could kick myself that I got rid of it because my grandma had gotten it for me. And I was like, I never used this. I know people love these. Now when the lights go out and stuff, I'm like, the world we live in, I'm like, boy, what I wouldn't give to have that back. So I need to find another one. Oh, you guys. It smells good. That's so perfect. I can't even with how perfect that is. But this is delicate. Be careful. Be careful. But tell me, just wait. Just wait. And Dale's like, you really do have a good eye for this stuff. I'm like, dude, like I see these pictures in my head and it's like I'm transported there and I cannot wait to get this all together. I'm supposed to have some stuff from Amazon, which might still show up and I might add to this video. I got real apothecary herbs. I got some real star anise to fill jars with. Speaking of which, I picked this up at Michael's. I think this is only like $2.99 plus the 25% off discount. I was like, okay, so I want to do a video where we put the labels on, we fill these jars with stuff. And I figured, okay, this looks like something, a canning jar that they might have used. Granted, Heritage glass might not have been around back then, but the name Heritage glass, I'm like, come on, it's got the flat sides. It doesn't have the measurement like the mason jars. So like, this is pretty cool. If these work out with my labels, I wasn't sure if it'd be big enough, so I only got one. But I ordered some more jars from Amazon. They were cheap. They were so cheap for glass jars. The actual like apothecary glass, they were expensive, and I was like, I'm not doing that. Like, this is good, but I might get some more of these. You guys, so, I have some fun videos coming. But anyways, I got this jar to fill with stuff. My pieces of tree bark might even fit in this one. I have some amber colored glass. All the jars, like the jars in that Conjuring Nightfall, they didn't open, even though they looked very cool, like apothecary. Even the cauldron was very cool, but I have some cauldrons that don't have anything on them. And I almost got the small one. I was like, I have some cauldrons. It's fine. I don't feel like I have to get it just to get it, and it's more expensive than the things that I did get. So I didn't get those. I also got this mushroom. I want both sizes, but the other one, the big one, was more expensive. This was $14.99, which I feel like is expensive. But I love that it's like wooden, and it kind of looks like it could be a real mushroom, like on the top. And I really like this. I'm like, well, if they discount the big one and I can get the big one, great. I think the big one was like 20 bucks, and I was like, just watching the cats like knocked over some boxes, walk around the mats and blankets, like, what is that? But yeah, this is like wooden, and this is, it's like metal. So I just felt like it was good quality for what it was, and it kind of goes with this whole look. Like, let me show you. I mean, you'll see it all sitting on the shelves together too, but, and the clock, and even though that's from a different, you guys, okay. Plus I have some amber glasses, some clear glasses. I'm so excited. Like I'm so excited. Then, if you saw my last haul video, that was like 2 hours long. I got a book. It didn't have any writing on it, but it looked like an old grimoire or something. So I wanted to get this to go with it, to sit on top of the other one. So it's like magical drafts and potions. Like, this is so my theme. I just thought this, it's one of those hidden book kind of things. Now this was look at that damask, this gold damask on the back. This is $19.99, but I got that 25% off discount. And again, it works so good with the other book that I have, and it looks like an actual book of potions and stuff. It looks vintage. So I had to get it. Is that everything from Michael's? I think it is. Yeah. Okay. Let's go now. In that theme. Sometimes they like get little toughs about who gets in the box. Like, I have the Pottery Barn boxes that they're deciding who gets to be in what box. Okay. Plus we went to the Seneca Native American powwow, so I have some stuff from powwow to show you that I thought would look really cool with this apothecary. Let me grab this witch book real quick. Okay. So before I jump stores on you, really quick, Michael's. I also picked up, because I thought these would be fun for some of my brooms, crafts that I'm going to do with you guys, DIY. My crystal ball cloche kind of thing. Even just sitting on the shelf, these spiders. I think they look real. Dale's like, the gray one doesn't. I'm like, why not? Well, anyways, $6.99, and they don't have a clip or anything, but you could easily like wire them on. You know, like in the cloches, on the, on some of the greenery. I just thought these were pretty cool. Granted, the fuzz kind of rubbed off this one where the wire was, but it's a plastic spider. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of them for $6.99 plus the 25% off discount. That makes them less than $1 a piece. I thought it was a good deal. You get the small sizes and the 2 big ones. I really liked it. So I got these. I kind of want to put this wire back on here super quick so I don't lose this spider. They had some neat stuff. Like some really cool stuff. I wanted to get more, especially the pictures. Like I said, the old Salem clock I really wanted, but the old vintage telephone, but back then they wouldn't have had a telephone. Unless I moved out time and made it like, gosh, I'm not up on my history. I don't remember when Edison brought out the phone. I think even the 1800s is too new for the telephone. I think it was still telegram and stuff back then. I don't quite remember, but I got these spiders. I thought these were cool. Then this was on clearance for like $8. I just felt like this looks like, it's a candle. This looks like something they would have made back then. The cork and the glass, it just looks like a typed, label. It's tobacco and amber. Soy Candle Foundry Candle Co. I just thought it was great. I'm scratching on this. This is so good. It kind of reminds me of like chai. I'm sorry if you hear him doing that. I don't even know how to describe it. It gives me chai vibes. It doesn't smell like cigarettes or anything like that. It's just, it's almost kind of like, I guess the amber is a little perfumey. Maybe slightly perfumey chai, if that even makes sense. I just thought it was perfect for my decor. Not even sure if I want to melt it, like burn this candle. It was on clearance for $8 and I just thought it was perfect. So I picked this up. Okay, now we can jump store. We'll go back to TJ Maxx. I got my witch. I don't remember what else. If I got anything else. Because I kind of wanted another blanket. Well, anyways. When we went to Marshall's in Erie, PA last week, I found her in a smaller version. Dale talked me out of it because I had the Cracker Barrel tree witch. Well, now I decided I want to do a whole coven of these. And so I didn't find the smaller $15 tree witch, but I did find this girl. She's bigger, clearly. And she was, yeah, she's 30. But she's twice the size too, $29.99. And she lights up, you guys. Okay, the small one kind of lit up from here, kind of like the big tree witch at home, like for $150. Didn't love that. This one, I'm actually glad I have this one instead. It's a white light, not the green light, and she lights from the top. So you don't see something coming out of her neck. I like her better. You guys, I love this. So she's holding the pumpkin. You can see the moss. So I mean, she takes batteries, but you can see the moss. You can see the tree limb legs, which some of the stuff from Pottery Barn that I have that's on back order has this stuff. It's the first year I'm like, I'm investing because I mean, I really have a vision that I want to bring to life since I got the Cracker Barrel Tree Witch. So I just love her. Like she looks just like the Cracker Barrel one in so many ways. Like she literally looks like she's made out of tree bark. I love that these pieces have the moss on it. The tree that I got from Marshall's has this. I'm just like, you guys, spooky forest. So there's one, a bark witch where she's sitting on the ground and she has a raven on her knee. I want her. And then there's another one that has like hollowed out like torso, like carved out torso that I kind of really love too. And they're faceless. They had a big one that was like 50, might have been 80. Might have even been 100. I don't remember the price off the top of my head at Home Goods. But she had a face. I don't know. I just kind of like how these all don't have a face. Well, I take it back. The one that's sitting down and has a raven on her, she has a face. I don't know, but the big one out there sparkled. I don't know. This matches my Cracker Barrel one and I loved it and I kind of had to have it. So if you can see, she lights up on the top, not from the neck. So I like that better. I was so excited that I found her and it was the very last store. I expected to buy nothing and I was like, Dale, I have to get this. They actually had the mummy cat and dog. I really wanted the mummy cat for my porch. Like, I kind of want to do a whole cat and dog trick-or-treating because they have so many things out that are cat and dog trick-or-treaters. Blankets and everything. I was like, oh, I could put a blanket on the swing. I could do all this stuff. Or on the rocking chairs outside. Because sorry, just to say, my 15 years at my bank that I work for, they gave me a bunch of points as a reward for being there 15 years. And I got a Lowe's gift card, and we got new rocking chairs. Instead of just buying something in the store, I got the gift card so I could actually buy something and have it that day. Went to Lowe's and picked them up. So repainted my porch. Just redoing my porch. I got like a $50 rug, some paint, redid the paint on the swing. The swing was free from his mom's, you know, just kind of updating. But I got a Harlequin black and tan rug for my porch. Anyways, I kind of want to do the whole cat and dog trick-or-treating. You know, have something to switch it up. Some years do the vintage Halloween, some years do the cat and dog trick-or-treaters. If I run across that cat again and I have the money, I may buy it. The mummy cat that people have feelings about. I think it's cool because Grandin Road used to have, I don't know if they still do, these lifelike mummies for your porch. Just never had the money to buy them. I've always wanted them. And I'm like, how cool would it be if you could get, you know, the 2 mummies from Grandin Road? It'd be like $300. And the mummified cat, I don't know, I just think it's cool. I think the ghost cat and dogs, I'm kind of, speaking of which, real quick, I'm kind of surprised that Cracker Barrel didn't bring back the ghost cat and dog large size. I kind of wanted the ghost cat. I just really wanted the cat to come out in white, not black. But I was actually this year considering buying the white ghost dog and the black ghost cat and having them out there together, kind of like the mummies. I just thought it'd be really cool. But they didn't bring them back. So they only brought them in ornament form. Okay, and salt and pepper shakers. Which I could still buy salt and pepper shakers. Anyways. Okay, so that goes with that whole theme. Okay. I have been there. This looks identical. This was Marshall's. This looks identical to the Pottery Barn. Like, it's metal, you guys. Pottery Barn is like 50, they don't even have it available. It's not available. I went on last night, not available. I was like, what? It was when I was buying some of my stuff. Like, how are these not available? Is that it? They're not going to get any more this year? Crazy. Well, this was $12.99. And this was in the back, and I happened to see it at Marshall's, and I was like, and this is like metal. I don't know if it's the same material. When I looked at Pottery Barn, it says aluminum, but this feels like iron. It's not quite as heavy as iron, but it feels like painted iron, but maybe it is aluminum. It's not as light as aluminum. I don't know. But tell me that doesn't look exactly like the Cracker Barrel candlestick holders. I'm like, stop. You stop it right now. I need this. I'm like, dude, this was the very first thing I bought. The very first thing I bought yesterday. I was like, oh, I have got to have this. And like, you don't understand. I have to have this. He just kind of looks at me like, wait, because he's not seeing the same vision in my head that I'm seeing. He's like, okay. To him, it's like, you don't have enough stuff already, but okay. I trust the process. You just wait till he sees this all together and he's going to be like, oh. He always gets excited when once I've got all my decor out and he sees it. Okay, I'm trying to do, okay, was this home? No, this is Home Goods. Yeah. Home Goods. Home Goods. What's this? That's Home Goods. I think we're at home. You saw I got the mat. Well, I also got, I don't know why I wanted this. It was only $4.99 at home. I wanted this little black hat for the decor. I just freaking love it. And I just feel like she would have witch hat decor. And I just thought that it was perfect. So I wanted this and I got this. I think that's, pretty much all I got from at home. Yeah, I think everything else was home goods. I spent too much money. I'm like, Dale, we should go home. Because I wanted to go look at some other place. I was like, okay, no, I'm getting a little carried away. We need to go home. I guess let's do home goods. Just to get these out of my way, I thought these were cool. So for $5.99 at Home Goods, I picked up Sweetie Pie pumpkin pie coffee. I was like I'm ready to do the pumpkin spice. I'm so excited, and Halloween shopping has just begun. The Home Goods in Erie has just the one. It was just half of an aisle, like the whole side of an aisle. This was both sides of the aisle, a couple end caps, and then if you go in the dishes section, there's sections, or there's like an end cap of hand towels, and up front by the registers there's like a section. I can't wait till they full on get a whole bunch of stuff. But yeah, in the food section, this was sitting in there. I was like, okay, 12 K-cups for $5.99. It's not the cheapest price in the world, but I also really want it, and I don't care. I also picked this up. Last time I gotten like a vanilla chai or something like that. This is the Avalanche brand as well. This is chai turmeric latte. Turmeric is really good for brightening your skin. So I was really excited about this. It's really good for you. Again, it's 100% New Zealand owned. Yeah. You basically, I'm trying to see how many are in this package. Oh, 10 sticks. It's right on the front. I was looking for actual writing. But there's 10 of these in here, and you just pour really hot water. It says not boiling, but really hot water. Stir and enjoy. So I got those. They were, did I tell you? Oh, $4.99. Thought that was great because I can take some of these to work too, although they have a free latte cappuccino espresso machine. So I went to Bath and Body Works too, but let me go through at home. I picked this up, you guys. I have one from Temu that's like a crossbody, which is really great. But I really love wristlet. Like, I don't even carry a purse anymore. I really love my wristlet. It's a Kate Spade wristlet, and it fits my iPhone 14 Pro Max in there, and I can put my cards in there. I don't really ever carry cash. It's only ever my cards. Yeah, so I got this wristlet. So like this goes in your phone case, which I might from Amazon buy like a sturdier. I feel like this could come apart real easy. I don't love that. I mean, it's kind of jelly, but I mean, it's not like it's thin plastic, but it's kind of like a jelly plastic. I don't know, the sturdiness concerns me, but it's a wristlet. So you put this in your phone case, and then you have like this, I don't know, bracelet. I mean, it's bigger wristlet, but kind of like my phone strap. My actual Kate Spade wristlet. I don't know, and it was just jewelry, and I thought it was pretty. So for the times that I'm good with my Apple Pay on my phone, and you just want to have your phone and your, carried it as a wristlet. I love this. So I got that. This was a little pricier, $9.99, but it's like really nice jewelry feel. Yeah, it doesn't say that it's real beads, but it actually feels really nice. Like really nice quality. It's not just, it doesn't feel like cheap plastic beads. Like these feel like they might actually be some kind of a gemstone. I don't know how to describe it, but I just thought it was cool. And I had to have it. I have a felt bat garland. This one was metal, and I felt like this really kind of went with my witchy old world Salem theme more than the felt. I was like, I can put the felt on the porch. I have like a ghost one that I don't love. It's not the nicest quality. It's like I had the ghost one before I got the felt bat one from Michael's, and then Home Goods, I saw this metal one with like this black and white cord. It was $14.99. I really like this one. They had a ghost one too, but of course I really love the bats. And bats go with witches and stuff, or it could go with, if I, you know, get tired of that and decide to swap out Dracula or something. I want to get enough decor that if I just want to have this section with Dracula, I can, or if I want to put it out in my living room on my mantle and my shelves, I can. Because what if it gets boring in the living room and I just want to put a little tree witch stuff out here? You know what I mean? I just want to have options to kind of like rotate stuff. I want to have enough ghost stuff that it's not just over there and on my wall shelves. I don't know if that makes sense. But so I was like, this is versatile enough, and I could even put it on my porch. Being metal, I feel like it would, I don't know, it's powder coated, so I feel like it would not rust and stuff outside if I did, or the felt one goes just fine. I don't know. I really like this from at home. So I got that. For my witch apothecary, the witch has to have crystals. Like that's part of the witchy spells and potions kind of thing. This is genuine amethyst. I mean, it's from Uruguay. And it says, you know, compare at $34. Their price was $16.99. This is actual amethyst, like geode. And you can see like it's actually broken open. I love this. I have a piece of, it used to be Ursula's citrine that's like this, that she picked up from Lilydale. And yeah, when she passed away, her husband gave me that. And yeah, this is like amethyst, and I'm like, I don't have amethyst, and I have some purpley kind of stuff to go with this stuff, and I just thought that it was so pretty. Like so pretty. I kind of wanted to be I had lots of things I wanted to be. I kind of wanted to be a meteorologist. And a weather girl. I kind of wanted to be a gemologist and, you know, do gemstone stuff, because a jeweler, I could totally get into this. Or the marine biologist. And of course I went with the marine biology, or I didn't even get to do that. I just became a mom. I worked in a photo lab, and then, yeah, now at a bank. So I just thought this was perfect for my crystals and my witchy apothecary. Oh, I forgot, at home, this is the other thing I picked up. It was $9.99, but it's I mean, for $4.99 I could have just got a plain one, but I like the idea of, if I want this to be, it's adjustable. It goes from 15 inches to 24 inches. And I thought, well, if I have a real small that I kind of want to bring down a lot lower, I just like the options of where I wanted it to hang. So I went with the $9.99 wreath hanger. And I just want plain, my door is black, which is why from Williams-Sonoma, if it arrives, I got an orange, like candy corn orange wreath kind of a thing, because I thought that would pop off my door. But right now I have greenery, like it looks like green leaves and stuff. So yeah, so I got that. Sorry. Back to Home Goods. So for Thanksgiving, I have orange and sage or aqua, but I have some blue. I kind of mix blue and sage, like aqua, sage, and like a navy blue, pumpkins, and white. It's a lot of orange and white and, you know, pumpkins, but I'm a sucker for glass, for blown glass, anything. And it's so freaking inexpensive. This is Martha Stewart. This pumpkin was $9.99. And as inexpensive as it is, I feel like it looks super freaking rich. And I just love like the marble swirl of the glass. Gingy's playing and he knocked the box. I just thought this was gorgeous for $9.99. And it's glass, it's blown glass. But that's why I wanted the ones from Michael's, and then when they had the open bottom, I was like, I mean, it's nice because you could put a tea light or something in it. It cheapens it when it doesn't have a bottom to me. I don't know. I don't, it's why I had feelings. But anyways, I got this for Thanksgiving, or obviously it goes well with Halloween. I do a lot of orange and black too, so. Now, in my last haul, if you saw, like the Anthropology dupe of the ghost, I got a white confetti glass, clear and white confetti glass. They love digging on this core mat. I don't know what it is, scratching their nails on it. Maybe I should get one for inside. I'm afraid they treat it like grass and pee on it or something. I'm scared that, but I don't know, they keep digging on it. I'm just so scared that they might think it's grass and pee on it, even though it's not colored like grass. You know what I mean? I don't know how animals will react to it. Regardless. Well, if you saw, sorry for my ADD brain, but if you saw my last haul, I had the confetti. It was from, I think it was Home Goods. No, it was Kirkland's. That's right. It was Kirkland's. Oh, there's something. I need to get back to Kirkland's. Sorry, real quick. Elsie October Girl. Love her channel. She's out in Arizona, and she went into Kirkland's and got like this ball, and not lit up. It doesn't do much for me, which our Kirkland's in Erie didn't have that. But her Kirkland's out there had this like ball, and it just looks like a big ball, and it looks kind of like black and orange. When you light it up, it's like the star. It's like a shooting star, this witch flying in the sky. It like lights up, and it's like this cool thing, and the star keeps shooting back and forth. I'm like, oh my gosh, now I need that. I really, really, really want that for my porch. I really want that. Anyway, so I got to get back to Kirkland's. I did not go this trip, but I got a confetti glass ghost, which is like a dupe of Anthropology. Well, Home Goods had a white, a clear and white confetti glass pumpkin, and I'm like, this is gonna be so cool with my ghost, and it was only $14.99. I feel like you'd pay $60 or $100 at Pottery Barn for this thing. Although these pumpkins, we need to talk. But I think this is gorgeous, and it's gonna look so perfect with my confetti glass ghost. I mean, these are freaking heavy. I love blown glass more than anything in the whole world. I love blown glass. I could have a house full of blown glass and be a happy girl. I don't know why I love it so much. It just looks so rich, and it feels so rich, and it's so inexpensive. I don't know. $14.99. Love. This is Shabby Chic brand. It is not Martha Stewart. It's Shabby Chic brand, but I did see, oh, is it Gingy Girl or one of the other shopping channels that I watch? I think she's in California. Her Home Goods, they have a confetti glass skull, and I was like, wait a minute. I have to see it in person and see if I think it'll look good with this stuff, but I was like, I do like skulls and confetti glass just like this. I'm like, oh, I might need it. That just made my list. Saw that yesterday, and I was like, oh. Okay. Sorry, I knocked over my lamp. So Jade the Libra, I watch her, and she has this headless horseman, and I think she has two of them, and one of them broke. I see why it broke now. I found him. I've wanted him for like 3 years. One time didn't have the money, went back at TJ Maxx in Jamestown because I've never Halloween shopped out in Erie. Went back, and he was gone, and I was like, I missed him. And I didn't want the one with the orange head. I kind of like Jade Libra, and I love her stuff too. She has like the gray and white walls like me, and a white mantle. So I love her decor. I love her choices. Anyways, hers is all black, and that's exactly what I wanted. Now I have a primitive version where someone actually made a headless horseman. He's one of my favorite things, one of my favorite pieces in my house that I got from a primitive craft thing, you know, here in my hometown of Warren, at the fairgrounds in Pittsfield. Oh, I found him, and I almost didn't even see him. If I hadn't have gone to the section by the registers, he was the only one. I was like, stop. I'm like, Dale, you don't understand. I've been looking for him for years. It's Martha Stewart. He's resin, and he's a little more delicate. I thought he was gonna be a little more heavy duty, kind of iron. I don't know why I thought he was gonna be iron. He kind of looks like resin. I just expected more. Now, his base here, he's not broken, but it does have like a line. I could see how maybe kind of when they were carving it, because it does look carved, like, I don't know. I don't know if you can tell with my lighting. I don't want to drop him because he will break. Well, really quick, he was $30, which I don't mind that price. $29.99. Without breaking him. Can you see that line? Kind of like a mold. Does that make sense? Maybe they all look like that. I mean, not really looking at that when he's on a mantle or anything, but like, it's the Headless Horseman. I freaking love the Headless Horseman. I so badly want to go to Sleepy Hollow, New York. I love the TV show Sleepy Hollow. Well, it's old now, but I have the DVD set. You guys, I freaking love the Headless Horseman. I always have ever since I was a kid. I always thought this was a really cool story. Yeah, I love him. I love him. I love him in all black. Here's his jack-o'-lantern face. I just love this piece. And it's good size. I think I picked it up that one time. But yeah, I expected it to be a little more heavy duty and durable, and it's fairly lightweight. But I feel like typical resin pieces, not that this one is hollow, but I feel like the hollow pump jack-o'-lanterns and stuff, I did have one Cassie brought from, she shipped it in her checked in luggage. She got it from like Target or Home Goods or TJ Maxx or something out there for me. It was an aqua colored pumpkin. Cause I'm like, that's what I want for Christmas. And it was like cheap things that you can get like $10 or whatever. And I just, anyways, it broke by the way they throw luggage around, and she didn't wrap it well enough, and it part of it broke. I just super glued it back together. So I still have it. It's just super glued. I just don't put that side out. But yeah, I think it would break like that. Like he's delicate, but like it's the Headless Horseman, and I've been looking for this piece, and I finally got him. And he didn't have the orange pumpkin, which I think the orange pumpkin is cool too. I just really, really, really love the all black version. Also from At Home, I don't know why my favorite materials for decor are the least expensive. I like something that looks like it costs a lot of money, but it isn't. Marble. This ghost is like $14.99. He has little feet. I freaking love this ghost, and he is heavy. If this fell, I mean, it's genuine marble. If this fell, it would kill someone. Like, it would literally kill someone. And it's got like the mother of pearl eyes there, you can see. Oh, I love like charcuterie boards made out of this. I'm not a coaster girl because I feel like glasses slip off of coasters. So, but I just kind of want to collect marble coasters just to have them. And like, why? Why do you want to do that? Like, if you're not going to use them. But yeah, I love him. I had to have him. I passed him up last time because I got anxious because a bunch of people were in the aisle and they were kind of crowding me. So I forgot to grab him before I left the aisle, and I moved on and just completely forgot about him. He was still there, and I just love him to go with my ghosty decor. I got this cat toy, and it's one of these on a stick. Then it came with like extras of these, I guess, if they tear apart the one on the stick. I think it came with 3 extras and then the one on a stick, and my cats love to go for these. It's $7.99. This is like a sardine one. This was at home. 4 sardines for endless fun plus 1 wand, catnip infused to keep them engaged. So they love these, packed full of catnip. They love this. They love it on the fishing line. They love playing with these. Hi, Jasper. He's like, what the heck? But they love to rub on them. Anyways, I thought it was really cool, and it's a cheap, cute pet gift. Okay. I picked this guy up from Home Goods, $12.99. I love him. So he goes with, oh, I put it over there. The one I got from Michael's. I know everybody has these, but it's his flocked, which flocked is basically like velvet, his flocked witch hat that I was like, stop, I can't. He lights up just like my other ghosty. I kind of want the Rachel Zoe. It's like it's a 3 or 4 pack of these and a little version of these. I kind of really want that Rachel Zoe one too. I passed it up this time and last time, so I'm hoping the next time I go, I see it. It's just, I want to buy everything I want, but yet I do. So I passed it up, but the next time I see that Rachel Zoe pack of these like ghosts, I'm getting it. Granted, they don't have the hat like this guy, but I had to have it. It had a witch hat. They had a ghost with an umbrella walking a cat. Normally I'm not into the things walking animals. I don't know, they're cute. They're not my vibe. But the one with the umbrella, I really wanted it, but it was bigger than this. Like, it's bigger than I thought it was gonna be. I was like, I have to think about it. And it's resin. It's not the ceramic, glazed ceramic, like the pieces that I have. They do have an abalone or mother of pearl abalone shell one that I really kind of want. This is gonna be another 2-hour video. I apologize. I have Pottery Barn. I have Pottery Barn, Bath and Body Works, and something I picked up from eBay. Wait till you see it. Wait till you see it for me. I might do a separate video of that thing I got from eBay for just the Scentsy people, but who don't want to watch these. But you guys, I had to have him. Is he not cute with his like fuzzy witch hat? Like, stop. Or her, whatever. I love ghosts. I don't know why. I just want to have a whole section over there of ghosty things. I don't know. Okay, so one last thing from Home Goods. If you saw my last video, I had the little spider cake. I was like, this is going to be really cute in my kitchen year round because my kitchen has a lot of black and white. Like, I have a couple, you know, Joanne. I got like when we were in Wichita, I got like a Witch's Brew Cafe sign. I have a Ray Dunn here for the booze or whatever. I don't know, it's cute. And it's out there in case I get to do like a wine rack and a coffee bar out there. Anyways, it's all that black and white theme. Well, there's a spooky bakery sign. I don't remember if I bought it yet from Temu, but it's in my cart of something that I really want. Because I was like, ooh, a spooky witchy bakery. Like, I kind of want to do a year-round theme of that. So, I wanted the little version, but I'm not mad about the big version. I just didn't want to spend that much money. The little version is like $14.99. The big one, which I see, it's a lot bigger than I was thinking it was going to be. It's $29.99. Not the best price in the world, but for a forever cake, and he's black and white with just teeny bits of orange. And I think the spider is like black and white with teeny bits of red. You guys, it looks like an actual cake. I really wanted the black and white gingerbread. It's $50. It's huge. I'm like, I don't even know where I would put that. I don't have anywhere to put it in my kitchen. If I had a bigger kitchen, I'd have bought it. But it looks like a haunted house, but it looks like a cake. I mean, I kind of wish I could eat it. And so these spiders go with my spiders on my spider cake, and then the mummy cake, I'm like, stop. This is a year-round sit on my kitchen counter. I think it's the cutest thing I've ever seen. So yeah. Has a teeny bit of glitter. It's kind of like, I don't know, trying not to go the glittery gingerbread route. I do have one for Christmas, but I'm trying not to do that. But for Halloween, stop it. If I had a bigger kitchen, I'd probably buy every cake I see because I really love these. Like, I really love these. But if I get that spooky bakery sign, I might get some little cupcakes. I've seen some people hauling, well, not even hauling, but in their shop with me's having the spooky cupcakes, and I was like, it's like a 3-pack. I'm like, if I find those, I might. But I'm happy, even if I don't, just get the mummy cake and the spider cake. I'm happy with those because they're mostly black and white. So that's my home goods, plus a couple things behind me. I got some plates from Home Goods. Yeah. I kind of wanted to get 4 of these, but I just got the Williams-Sonoma set of 4, and I was like, I don't need a million plates, but I really, really, really like these, and they kind of go with my Bath and Body Works carnival candle, my whole black and white theme in my kitchen. So I got 2. I love these. I want to say in other people's videos I've seen the salad or appetizer plate too. I only got 2 for now. I may go get 2 more because they're only $6.99, you guys. But like, even with those witch plates, these are pretty cool. Like, these are pretty cool. I freaking love black and white stripes. Goes with all, like, my Jack Skellington is all black and white. If I decide to put stuff like that out there, I really love this. So I got 2 of these. I kind of wanted to get 1 of each of the patterns. I think I've seen 4. Well, now I just saw 2 more and I was like, oh gosh. I got 2 of each of these. Okay, let's just talk about these. I can't remember if I've seen smaller versions. I think so because there's a big and a small version of the one sitting here. But I got these ghosts. I think these are the coolest plates I've ever seen. They remind me of when I was like in an actual dark room in yearbook when I was in high school. We used to actually develop the film in a dark room. Loved that experience so much, but it gives me dark room vibes. And I love these patterns. So I've seen some witch ones and I was like, oh gosh, I need those. Like, I really need those. But I love these ghosts. All Erie had was the ghosts in this other pattern. These were only $5.99, you guys. I'm like, Dale, like, is it weird? Like, are you okay? I could do Halloween all year round. Like, it's okay, right? He's like, I don't mind that. It's fine. He's like, I know where your heart is, so that doesn't bother me at all. I'm like, okay. Because these are really super freaking cool. So I have two ghost plates. I just think these are cool. Are these dishwasher? You know, I didn't even look. Dishwasher safe, microwave safe. Made in Brazil. I want to see these black and white. Fine porcelain. Now these you can't microwave, I think because of the gold on the edge. But they are dishwasher safe, made in China. Grace Teaware. Yeah, I think the only reason you can't microwave these is that gold metallic trim. Yeah. Then I got this set. Because the little ones, I had to get the little, I only got 2 of each. Because I'm like, they mix and match to me. And I know there's other patterns. Now these are made in Colombia, you guys. You can see the sticker, made in Colombia. Like, is that not the coolest thing that you have ever seen? Like, I freaking love this. These are microwave and dishwasher safe. $5.99 each. I mean, stop it. Tell me that is not the coolest thing that you have ever seen. Like, to me, this is art. Like, you're eating on art. I know it's spooky, but stop. I just can't with how good these are. And I got the baby version. I got 2 of these. These are only $4.99. Dale's like, I can't believe how cheap these plates are. I'm like, I know, right? But I feel like we don't need a million plates. Calm down, Melissa. That's why I was going to get one of each pattern. But when I saw that this is kind of a set, these would be kind of cool with my witch plates too, if more people come over. I wouldn't mind finding 2 of the mini ghosts. Because the ghosts are freaking cool. I wouldn't mind finding, they did have the teacups. Of the black and white. I couldn't decide if I wanted the teacups because I really like my spooky mugs and I have too many mugs, and do I really need, I don't really need, but wait, you guys. Wait, look at this together. Like, how amazing is this? Like if each place setting had a different, oh my gosh, you guys. Like, is it weird to eat on these at Thanksgiving? I don't think it's that weird. I will be using my witch plates from Williams-Sonoma. They're way too cool. They're really fancy and I love them. We've been using them because I'm like, we hardly ever have anyone over. It's Thanksgiving that we have people over for. I'm using these. I've never had fancy plates. I'm using them and I can't tell you how much joy it brings me to eat off of those plates like on a daily basis. It brings me so much joy. Okay. That's everything from, or except these 2 big things, 3 big things behind me, Marshalls and Home Goods, but I'll get to that in a second. Let's do Pottery Barn and let's talk for a second, and then we'll get to Bath and Body Works, and then we'll get to those 2 things. This was on clearance. This is from Williams-Sonoma. No, I'm sorry, Pottery Barn. It's originally $34.50. Can you imagine paying $34.50 for this? I will say this is kind of like a glossy marble. It has like, I can see why they charge what they charge. Like, granted, if you pay $14.99 for a ghost at Home Goods, they don't have to charge this much, but I can understand it. Made in India. But I mean, it's got the footed bottom. It's a candle. I was like, with my Valentine's decor, it's a vanilla and tobacco. I don't think I'll ever burn it. I think it was maybe $7.99 on clearance, or it could have even been $1.99. I don't remember. It smells really good. It's vanilla and tobacco. It smells like perfume. And it smells like rich, musky perfume. Like fancy, musky soap perfume. I kind of really love it. Whatever I paid for it on clearance, it's worth it. Like, it's worth it. I regret nothing. Let me preface this by saying I recognize that it's kind of insane to pay this kind of money for these pumpkins. I have a couple pumpkins down here that I want to show you from Home Goods and TJ Maxx. And I want to do a DIY and see if I can dupe these Pottery Barn pumpkins. These just came in today. I will tell you that they wrap these so well. I was super impressed. That little candle thing had its own box, and it was double boxed and stuffing. Each of these pumpkins had a ton of thick styrofoam stuff around it and its own individual box inside of a box. They don't mess around. They don't put two pumpkins together in a box. Like Pottery Barn. Here, Gingy being a hall monitor. Stop growling at everybody. They come around him and he growls. Or whatever he's doing. I understand seeing these in person, why they charge what they charge. These are thick. Like, really thick. I'm pretty sure these are cement. They say terracotta, but these are something else. And I think I might, one at a time, invest. I did not get the most expensive, and I did not get the cheapest pumpkins. I got the middle of the road because size-wise, I didn't want to spend the most money. Okay. The large, I did not get the extra large pumpkin. The large pumpkin was $99.90, I think. That's insanity until you see this pumpkin in person. And I will show you the difference between a Home Goods $25 terracotta pumpkin and a Pottery Barn pumpkin. The difference is massive. I will say that these have an open bottom. They're lit up in the pictures, and I don't read. I just look at the pictures. Shame on me. I don't read except to see that it was made out of terracotta. I was like, I could buy terracotta pumpkins, and no, I don't think you can dupe these. Like, these are really that good. Seeing them in person enough that I kind of think, as insane as it is, Halloween is my favorite holiday of the entire year. I could have pumpkins up 24/7, 365 days a year, even at Christmas. Just put like a little Santa hat on them or something. I love pumpkins that much. Jack-o'-lanterns, whatever. Pumpkins, jack-o'-lanterns, they're all the same to me. I realize if they have a cutout face, it's a jack-o'-lantern. If they don't, it's a pumpkin. I get it. Just bear with me. Don't miss my point. I wanted to get these to see these in person. I did not get the mini pumpkin, and I did not get the... There was mini, and there was another one. Extra small. I got small. And it's a good sized pumpkin. Or maybe I didn't get the mini and the small, and I got the medium and the large. I don't think so. I think this is the small. It's $50. I know. I know. I know spending $150 on two pumpkins is pure insanity. I really do. To the point that I'm like, do I even put these outside? Like, these are so fancy. These are so freaking heavy. Okay, let me just show you. So I got two of these from Home Goods. They were $25 a piece. They're identical. I want you to look at how thick the terracotta is. These are incredible. These are a textured terracotta. I don't want to drop this on these plates. It would break the pumpkin and my plates. they light up. Now, I was under the impression that the Pottery Barns ones lit up. They do not light up. They have a hole in them, and you can put them over a tea light or something. I was like, oh, like, you know how I feel about open bottom pumpkins. But when I tell you that these are truly spectacular in person, they're worth every penny. And I'm not joking when I say that. I never thought that I would say that. And I think one pumpkin at a time, I might get every single size, literally. I might just dupe those and this in my Walmart one, put these on the porch and keep these inside. Like, they're that good. And these kind of go with that old world Salem thing that I got going on. I could put these at the on the bottom of my mantle and they'd be really cool. Anyways, so okay, these light up. Cute, right? Cute as a button. Love these. Like, I freaking love these. I think they'll be okay outside because they sit up off of stuff. But if water, I think it'll be fine. Whatever, they're $25. Okay, I want you to pay attention to how thick these are, though. They're pretty thin. Can you tell? I have two of these because I'm still gonna try and dupe these and see how close I can come. When I show you the one from TJ Maxx that's only $15, it looks like $15 compared to, this is actually a good deal. Then I'm like, do I leave these terracotta? Do I just dupe the Walmart ones and this one, which I think I spent about the same, but I actually really like these for outside. We'll see. I might get me some more of these. Oh, these are really cute, you guys. Okay. Okay, one more time. You see how thin? Wait till you get a load of this Pottery Barn. Okay, this is heavier and it's smaller. Okay. They've gone to the detail of putting the felted, granted you can buy these and super glue them on yourself. Okay, but I just want you to understand. This is like a brushed on, they must be terracotta and then they brush this on. Okay, these literally look like cement in person. So again, they don't light up. I'm like, oh, you guys, look how thick. Like, these are thick. I don't even think you can tell. In the mouth, look how thick. These are not thin. Like, these are thick. Honestly, I don't think it's unreasonable that I paid $50 for this. This is kind of freaking incredible in person. Can you tell how thick it is? There. Can you see how thick? This is not thin terracotta. Like, this is incredibly thick. Incredibly thick. Dale looked at these and he's like, I'm not sure you can dupe these. I'm like, I know. They look like dirt and cement painted on. Like, it actually has the look of cement with dirt in it. Or like a dirty cement. Now, granted, they have a white one and they have a terracotta one, but look at this. These are actually freaking incredible, and I'm not joking. Honestly, for the small, you're gonna think, what? I'm not paying $50 for that. I cannot, it's probably 4 times as thick as this terracotta one. Okay. $25, $50. But you guys, look at the difference. And I don't even know if you can tell from that picture the thickness. It's kind of incredible. I'll do my best, but this is pretty incredible. And I like how not open the eyes, the nose, the mouth of this jack-o'-lantern are. Same with this big one. So I'm glad I purchased these because in person, these are pretty incredible. And I'm not even joking. They actually, not this small one, but this big one, they actually had a box on top of this, the stem to keep it from breaking. Like, it's incredible. They wrapped it in the thick, like probably triple or quadruple thick styrofoamy material that doesn't fall apart. Then they wrapped it in cardboard, taped it, had a box on top of that stem. And then that box inside of another box. Like, they really work hard to protect it. Even that little tiny candle clearance was double boxed and wrapped, and I literally am impressed with the quality. Can you see? Is that it? I literally cannot believe the quality. Can you tell? Does it translate on video? Because this is pretty freaking impressive. I mean, look at the thickness of this terracotta. I am impressed. It looks like nature grew this jack-o'-lantern. It doesn't look like something you made that doesn't even have the feet. It's actually scratched up my table. It's a really old table. But now look at the thickness. It's kind of thin. Cute. So freaking cute. And this is nice. This is way nicer than the Walmart ones that I paid just about the same price for. So if you don't want to spend $50 on this guy, I can't even tell you how impressive this is in person. Buy the mini. Buy the mini. It's $30. I feel like this is the better value for $50. Just saying. That's why I went with the sizes that I did. You can see the terracotta color in this one. But they painted the back, just not the front. But this thing is so heavy. It's like a dead human being. $100. And I'm not even joking that I can kind of see why. The extra large is $129. I wonder if I'd even be able to pick it up. But this is so impressive. Like, can you see how thick just the teeth? Like, can you see? Can you see the quality? Let me try not to drop this on my new plates. I am really impressed, and I don't know that I can hold both. Stop. That's kind of impressive. I don't think they clearanced those out last year. Nor do I honestly think that they should. Like, these are really impressive. I'm not even joking. Okay, let me show you the TJ Maxx. Okay, so this was only $15. He lights up too. I mean, he's cute, right? It doesn't have the footed bottom. This one's even lighter than the Home Goods one, and it's bigger. But it's freaking cute, right? For $15, it's cute. If I drop this one, this will probably break. But I kind of think, as well made as these are, they might not look. Huge difference. So the way that they've carved these faces alone make these impressive. The thickness, the fact that they don't have gigantic holes is impressive. But on my porch, will this, I mean, can a cat jump on this and knock it off my porch? Yeah, it's lightweight. It's not paper mache, but it's not quite as heavy as these Home Goods. But it's cute for $15. That's freaking cute. Like, freaking cute. Is just a huge difference between that and Pottery Barn. So don't judge these guys based on the price, because I honestly think, I have Bath and Body Works too, and I'll show you the next things, but don't judge them going, I would never spend that on a pumpkin, because I said that too, and I was like, you know, I've always wanted these since I've seen them. I don't know if last year was the first year. I have wanted these things since I saw them. I saw them last year and was like, stop, like I need these pumpkins. I was like, oh. And I was still paying off a loan, which I still have another one I pay on, but it was a huge loan. And I finally paid that off, and I have a little more wiggle room, and I was able to invest. And I regret nothing. I can promise you I regret nothing. I wish I could have gotten these sooner in my life and carried them with me my entire life. They're that good. They're that good. I'm just gonna say it. Is it crazy? Kinda. But is that a piece? Are these pieces that you would literally invest in and have forever? Yeah, and honestly, I'd rather put the money into these than animatronics for my front yard, or some blow up thing that kids, you know, crazy neighborhood kids can destroy and it's done. Or these are worth the money is all I want to impress upon you. I'm still going to try and dupe it. I still have my rock paint. We'll still do what we can do. But I'm telling you now, looking at these in person, like Dale said, I don't think you can. Like, these are really good. Like, they look like the earth grew them this way. Okay, let me show you this witch hat and these brooms that I found. Okay, so let me show you the first one that I found. That one is so nice. Okay, so at Marshall's, yeah, I saw this and I was like, oh, like I have one that I hang on my wall anyway. It's like a certain dollar store. It's just a cinnamon broom, right? And I was like, oh, that's cool. It looks like a witch made it. Well, then I saw this and I was like, oh, this looks like a witch in Salem made this. It's made in the Philippines. And it's only $16.99 at Marshall's. Okay. I don't know if you can tell. I was like, this is kind of, I mean, it's not the best quality in the world, but I do feel like it looks like a homemade witch broom. It's got like the painted stick. You can hang it on your wall, which is, but I mean, it looks like an actual stick outside. Like, it looks like a witch bead. This, I could honestly do like a floral, dried floral thing. And dress this up a little bit. And yet I'm kind of like, I'm not sure I want to. Like, I kind of like how it literally looks like a witch made this. You know, like an actual witch broom. I thought it was pretty cool. If my cats will leave it alone. Then I went to, which there's one more thing from Marshall's. Then I went to Home Goods. And I saw this one. I was like, oh, this literally looks like the witches brooms that you make out in Salem. Like, you pay for a class. It's like at least 150 bucks. I forget how much. But you wrap your own broomstick with this stuff you put like your dried flowers on it. Like this is literally what you do out in Salem. I kind of liked, like Pottery Barn has one with like a handle like this. But it has a stand, you guys. It stands up all by itself on the floor, and I'm like, oh. So at Home Goods, this was $24.99, but because it was so much like the broom that you make out in Salem, I was like, I've got to have this. And the fact that it stands up all by itself, I'm like, she's a witch, right? You can't have too many brooms. Hopefully my cats won't destroy this one, because I really, really, really love this one. It doesn't quite look as authentic on the top, but I love it so freaking much because it most definitely looks like the classes that you take in Salem that I've always wanted to do. Then, I'm still not sure if my cats will leave it alone. Okay, so they have a cat that looks exactly like this, out of the same material that lights up, that I saw in someone's video, that I want to go with this witch hat. I did not know that there were 2 sizes until I hit Home Goods, and that was the last store I went to. I went to Marshall's first. We also went to Cracker Barrel, and they still didn't. I'm gonna have to buy that thing and pay the $10 shipping. That ghost on a swing ornament. So I might as well get like salt and pepper shakers and some other stuff, maybe Scooby-Doo sweatshirt or something to make it worth. I think if you spend so much, you get free shipping. I may have to just buy some stuff from Cracker Barrel because I can't see spending $5.99 for an ornament and spending more for the shipping. I just can't. I can't. I'm gonna have to buy some more things. Well, I wanted this witch hat. And they only had this size at Marshall's. Like, I don't know if you can tell just how big this is. And again, if my freaking cats will leave this alone, like this is huge. It's indoor outdoor use and it lights up. Well, they have a smaller one at Home Goods, and I was like, oh shoot. Oh well, I don't need both, and now I have the big one. So it was $29.99. But it was one of the things I was looking for. I just didn't know how big it was, but they only had 2 at Marshall's. I was like, oh, I had to get this. Okay, it lights up. Look, you guys. I love this. The one at Pottery Barn is smaller than this, and it's like 100, or maybe it's only 70. I think it's $129 for that witch hat that lights up, and it's like this. But I don't know that... Now that I freaking see Pottery Barn stuff in person, this was my first ever Pottery Barn purchase. I was like, okay, well maybe. I should just go to Buffalo, to the Galleria Mall, and check out Pottery Barn. I haven't been in there in so long. Yeah, she's cool. She is cool. It's Tahari. There's 60 lights on it. It does have a timer. It's on for 6 hours, 18 hours off. Takes 3 AA batteries. But I like that it's a timer. I think someone said that this was indoor-outdoor use. I don't see it actually put on this tag though. I just thought it was the coolest thing. It has the bow in the front. I was just like, stop it right now. It's almost as tall as my chair. And these are high chairs because I have a high, like a bar table, so you sit up. Okay, last but not least, I have Bath and Body Works. Okay. So another channel that I watch is Me, Sarah Star, and she's the whole reason that I went and got the the members only. When I saw her video, which I wasn't even paying attention to the pedestals, because I scrolled and I was like, eh. Well, then when I realized it's a members only pedestal, and then that is after I bought the members only candle. Thank God I bought that Carnival Spooky Popcorn candle when I did, because they sold out in 24 hours. And I was like, oh. Well, then I saw her haul that she paid for overnight shipping and got the, if you haven't seen it, go back and watch my video, or go watch me, Sarah Star. She also does the Home Goods and TJ Maxx, the Marshalls, all those shop with me's. She also does Bath and Body Works, obviously, but she did the Funhouse Illusion pedestal, and when I saw that thing lit up, I was like, oh my gosh, and it was a member exclusive. I have got to get this. Don't regret it. I paid $80 for it, but it's the coolest thing I've ever seen, right? And here's how I look at it, and I was telling Dale this, and he's like, yeah, that makes sense. I know these pedestals are expensive, especially the light up ones like that. I think these are the only two that I have that actually light up, like the Funhouse Illusion, Ghost Illusion Mirror, Funhouse Mirror, Ghost Illusion one. Oh no, I got an old clock for Christmas that I wanted forever. It actually has an actual clock that works. It doesn't light up, but I spent like $100 for that, and it was worth it to me. So I find that the light up ones are worth more. But I will say that last year for that Halloween launch, and I got the wallflower that was like, it looks like a bakery. And granted, it's like, it's probably the only pink and black, which I kind of like pink and black together, but it's the only pink and black Halloween thing that I have. And it's just a spooky bakery, and it kind of goes with my whole theme out there. I love that thing. I love it so much. It looks like Frankenstein and a witch are in a cafe, a spooky cafe, and they're having coffee, and it gives me my whole Starbucks vibes. Starbucks is my favorite thing. If you know, you know. I live for Starbucks, and it just reminds me of Starbucks and all of that stuff. So I love that. It's been up since the day I got it. I just keep putting wallflowers in it. It's the only way I can really scent that entryway, and I love it. I love it so much. And it kind of drifts into the kitchen a little bit, but it's mostly that entryway. I don't know. It works so perfectly out there, and it projects on the wall like the spooky bakery, and I love it. So the only other thing besides that actual nutcracker, gingerbread nutcracker clock that actually works and keeps time, if you have batteries that work in it, that I paid $100 for. I don't know what the person paid for it. It was just worth $100 to me. And I think that, I mean, the wallflower is $40. And I told Dale, sorry, my ADD brain. I said, these are investments, and you buy it once and you have it for as long as you want it. Like, it's not like a candle where you spend $35 or whatever. I spent $32. I think I spent on that spooky popcorn one, but I don't plan to ever burn it. It was decor, and so it was worth it for me, for the lid, to spend that much on it. But it's not like a regular candle where you spend like $26 and you burn it and it's gone. Like, it's not like that. So I know it seems like $80 is a lot of money, but you keep putting stuff on it. It's just a decor piece that you have. It's like, it's worth the money to me. So me, Sarah Star, she showed this, and I was like, oh, I've got to get this. And I knew we were going out. Again, thank goodness I did. Now, this was a $70. It's less than the Funhouse, but it's a $70 pedestal. They came out with their cafe collection. All four sides of this light up. I was like, This is the coolest thing. It reminds me of my spooky bakery, but this is like an all year round piece. Like it's not seasonally specific. You guys, wait till you see this. Look, wait. Look at this. I'll show you the sign in a minute. So you have your little cup of coffee. It's the pumpkin and pour, like the open sign. You have that little, I'll read that in a minute. Okay, then this side lights up, and this is the coffee house, and this looks like people sitting in the coffee house. Then this bookstore is lit up. I don't know if you can tell. Yeah, you can tell a little bit better. Oh, don't knock my light down, Creamy. He's smelling this pumpkin. But see, it does have pumpkins on each side. But then this side lights up too. So it's like they're in a bookstore reading on this side. Sorry, if he would have knocked down my headless horseman, I might have lost my mind. Anyways, but can you see? So one section is the coffee shop and the other section is the bookstore. And if you're at Starbucks, they're all connected there at Barnes & Noble anyway. Stop. I'm like, this is worth it to me. So I got which they had this really pretty like ombre candle that I thought about that had the green in it. But I really like the idea of, I mean, the brown here goes with the bookstore side. I mean, the street lamps. Now Tater's gonna walk across. My freaking apologies that my cats are like this, but nosy cats. This is the cutest thing I've ever seen. I don't know how long like the batteries will last if you leave it all the time, but okay. This is a day at the cafe. Dale and I love this one. These were $10 off, so instead of $24.95, I spent $14.95, which wasn't terrible. It's rich cold brew coffee, frothed milk, sweet caramel syrup, blended with ice. I mean, the wicks looked fine. It just smells like a caramel frappuccino or caramel latte. Like, it's so good. Is that not the cutest thing? I have a pumpkin one. I have the cream and gold nutcracker clock for Christmas. I have the swan, which could be considered year-round. To me, it's like spring, summer, Valentine's Day. I have like another Halloween. I forgot that I have like the poison apple one. I have the Disney ones. But I don't really have like every day. Like, to me, this could be Thanksgiving. This could be every day. Well, thank goodness I got this when I did, because there was only 2 left in Erie, PA. I didn't even go to Jamestown, but there were only 2 left, and I took one of them. And there was another girl looking at the other one that was there. She's like, these are the last 2 that we have. And I was like, thank God I saw Me, Sarah Star show this. And I was like, I love bookstores. I love coffee shops. I love, and so does Dale. And I love everything about this. He really liked it too, although he thought like, he's like, $80. I was like, Dale, this is a decor piece. People are gonna sell this for more on eBay, Poshmark, Mercari. Like, I earned points. Wait, I wanted to see what this sign says. It's pumpkin and pour, pumpkin spice latte, $4.25. I need my reader glasses. Hold on, and I'll be able to read this. Okay, I'm gonna go a little bit more. Okay. 2 shots of espresso, 1 cup of oat milk, handcrafted pumpkin spice. Make every day nice with the pumpkin spice. I mean, they could have painted this better. I will say. Like, this bookstore has a site that says, let's read together. So look at the bookstore specifically. They could have painted that a little bit better. It kind of reminds me of Lee Mack's Spooky Town. You spend a small fortune and they can't even paint it well. But I love it. I don't care. Because who's really... I mean, the girl was looking at the one that had the batteries in it. I didn't want to take it out from under her just because this wasn't the most perfect paint job. I'm like, so the tea could use a little more paint. If it bothers me that much, I can paint it myself. It won't be the shiny paint, but... I mean, I could buy a glossy paint. Like, as someone who paints, I could touch this or my Lee Mack's Spooky Town if I really wanted to. So, then when in Rome, they had a sale. These were only $1, so I got the cotton candy cobwebs because I really love this scent. So I got this in the pocket back. I don't think they had Graveyard Myth. What is it? Carnival Fog. I don't think they had Carnival Fog in this. I was looking for it and couldn't find it. Unless they sold out or I'm crazy. Maybe they didn't come in that. I don't know. But I didn't want Vampire Blood and Ghoul Friend. They're not my favorite thing. They're okay. I kind of like Vampire Blood. Ghoul Friend is just kind of like, I like Gingham better. Gingham Gorgeous, I think it's called. Okay, so the wallflowers were $3.50 each. So I got 5. I think they were like 5 for $28 or something. So I love just now that I know that these have the skull. I got, like, are these not cute? And last year they had, well, at Christmas time they had the Christmas trees, so I got some of the Christmas trees. I still have some. But the skulls, I was like, stop it. So I got Carnival Fog, which to me smells like patchouli and forget, patchouli and something, but it's Spooky Autumn, patchouli and leaves or something. I got Spooky Autumn Air, Woody Incense, and Midnight Fog. I got 2 of these because I really love this one. I got White Pumpkin, which is always a favorite. It's one of my all-time favorite scents from them. I wanted to get more candles, but I was like, stop. You don't need to spend $15 on these candles. Now CJ is digging on my core rug, so sorry. White Pumpkin, Caramel Glaze, warm blended spices. So I got that, and I got I got 1 pumpkin carving in the skull. I really do like pumpkin carving. To me, it's kind of like a caramel pumpkin scent, but it's described as freshly carved pumpkin, spiced pumpkin seeds, and smooth brown sugar. I think it's the brown sugar that gives it like a caramely vibe to me. And then Pumpkin Bonfire. You guys, this smells like Marshmallow Fireside with pumpkin. And I was like, oh, I love this. I wanted the candle in it so bad. And I wanted some morning tea candle. I always want leaves, Marshmallow Fireside, Cider Lane, but I didn't get them. There's another, the strawberry strudel. That smelled so good. I would have bought that. And there's another one. Think Melissa. Oh, almond croissant. I couldn't find that in a candle. I would have bought, I think I might have bought that. I couldn't find it in a pocket back. It doesn't mean they don't have them online. It's just in the Erie store. I couldn't find them when I was there. Anyways, this Pumpkin Bonfire is described as white pumpkin, clove buds. Oh, it was pumpkin clove that I wanted so bad. Along with the Pumpkin Bonfire. I wanted it so bad, but I didn't get it. Pumpkin clove. I love clove. Anyways, sorry. White pumpkin, clove buds, and glowing embers. It literally smells like Marshmallow Fireside and pumpkin. This is so good. So I got those. No, these were $3.50. These were 5 for $28. And this was $3.50. So I got Why do I only have 4? Oh, because they were $3.50. Yeah, these are on sale for $3.50. It was the... Something was $2 and I didn't get any no, not room spray. Hand sanitizer? I don't remember. Well, anyways, I got almond croissant. You guys, this is like the cherry almond. It smells like cherry almond. I'm like, oh, I love this. This is what I wish the Sunday one smelled like. This is toasted almonds, vanilla glaze, and flaky croissant. I loved almond croissant, so I got that in a foaming hand soap. Oh wait, I want to smell that one. I had to get Leaves. It's like one of my all-time favorites. Leaves is crisp apple, golden nectar, and warm clove spice. I love Leaves. And I also love cider lime. It's like one of my other favorite scents. I do like pumpkin apple too though. This is warm caramel, Granny Smith apple, dark brown sugar, and ground clove. Do you notice the theme with the clove? If I could have found this in pumpkin and clove and pumpkin bonfire, I would have bought the hand soap. I tried to find... They don't have all the scents and all the things, I guess. I don't know. Then I got Wrapped in Spice. I did not get to smell this, but this is... These are all foaming. I didn't get any Jill. These are smooth chai, creamy vanilla, and smooth sandalwood. I was like, ooh, okay. I really want to smell this. I didn't smell it in the store, but I love chai. Yeah, it smells like chai. Oh, I love everything about this. Now I want to put all these fall scented candles in my... soaps in my bathrooms. I'm done with summer. I want to do fall. As soon as they come out with the Halloween stuff in June, that's it. I'm dead. I'm done with summer. Let's move to Halloween fall. Yeah, Wrapped in Spice. If you love chai spice things, this is phenomenal. Yeah, and then I have more rewards, and she said I would probably earn another one, but I had to try this. Online, they have more stuff, and I might buy more stuff, but I wanted to smell it in person before I bought all the stuff online. What if I didn't like it? This is the Hilary Duff. She's covered. This is the Hilary Duff Fruit Fusion. I didn't smell the orange one, but I smelled the berry, the watermelon. There's another one. I smelled it. They didn't do much for me. This. I love banana everything, and it does. It smells like a runty banana. Candy banana. This was the perfume mist for body and hair. Has like a little banana charm. So I got this in one of my rewards. So this was free. $17.95 and it was free. And it is whipped banana, smooth vanilla, and radiant amber. I love everything about this. This is so good. But online they have the body cream and the body wash, and I may use my rewards and get those, but then I feel like I might as well get free shipping and order a few more things. That's where I get into trouble. I'll wait till they have like some other sale. Candles maybe, so I can get my my pumpkin clove and all that stuff. But this is good. If you love anything that smells runty banana, highly recommend. This was all the store had. They said this is the only thing we have left in that scent because everybody loves this. I see why. The other ones didn't do much for me. I did kind of want the very thin sanitizer spray, but they didn't have it in the banana, and there were people there in front of the orange one. That's why I didn't reach in front of them and smell the orange or grab the hand sanitizer spray. I was expecting to see it in other things, and I didn't, and I left the store without it, but they do have them online. They're thin, flat, like a credit card. Anyways, yeah, so I need to chill. I need to chill. Or I'm yeah, not gonna get the dental work done that I got this money for. So yeah, I'll be slowing down a little bit. There are certain things that I'm still looking for at these stores. I will say really quick, Home Goods. They had the like terrarium. Oh, I wanted it, but I didn't know where I would put it. And I was like, it's stupid. It's stupid to buy this when I have no idea where I'm going to put this. I thought about putting it in there. I was like, that doesn't really match my witchy vibe. I just didn't know where I would put it, so I didn't get it. But they had the terrarium. And you know, if anybody here is watching my Scentsy videos, last year Scentsy did this like $160. It wasn't even as nice as this Home Goods one. I think it was only like 25, 30 bucks. Might have been 50. I don't remember. But this really cool like glass greenhouse kind of a look. Well, Scentsy did this ridiculous price on, and I wasn't paying that for a warmer. It just kind of looks like a couple bottle brush trees, a retro truck. It didn't do much for me. I wasn't spending 160 bucks on that. But the one from it was Home Goods in Erie that had it. They had two of them, and I was like, oh, and it lights up, and I really, really, really wanted it, but it was a spooky one. I like that better than the Christmas anyway. I don't know. I didn't get it. Only because I couldn't decide where I would put it. I feel like my little cake, which I can't wait to put out in the kitchen. I just noticed that that's coming apart. My Valentine's tree did that too, but I think you could probably glue it. I mean, I looked this one over really good. This one looked a little bit better than the other one. I only had two of these. Anyway, I'm sorry. Okay, I'll shut up. This is another 2-hour video, but I will have stuff coming from Williams-Sonoma, Amazon. We'll be doing our DIY stuff because that stuff is coming in. But just keep in mind, a while ago, I ordered Pottery Barn in Williams-Sonoma. That wreath was supposed to be here today. If it is, I'll pop this on the end of this video. If not, you'll see it soon. Then I have some more stuff coming from Pottery Barn. I bought it all at the same time. It's just coming in little bits and pieces. And like I said, some of it might not come till November 4th. And I was like, I bought it for Halloween. I really hope it comes sooner than that. But if it doesn't, it doesn't. I'll save it for next year. Lord willing, we have a next Halloween. But yeah, so you guys, stay tuned. I have Scentbird, I have Ipsy. One of my boxes is like stuck in Indiana, and I'm like, really? It's been there for over a week. I'm like, it's stuck, it's not moving. I'm like, heaven help me. I've had this other Ipsy for like over a week. Oh, really quick. You gotta see the stuff I got from Powwow. It's just a couple things. I got a feather from Amazon. I didn't get when we were out there the abalone shell and the stand for the sage. I did get the ceremonial feather. This is a turkey feather, and they wrap, these are Native American people that make these, and so if you do like a sage cleansing, like a witch would do, or Native American, I'm not saying it's a witchy thing, I'm just saying if a witch were to do sage, anyways, they would have a feather. But on Amazon, I did find the abalone shell in the stand for the same price, and I was like, oh, okay, so I don't want to wait a whole year to get it, so I'm just going to order it from Amazon. Because we walked around, but it was hot, and it was kind of rainy for a little bit, and so I didn't go back around and get the other one. Because the one lady wanted like $40, and the other person wanted like 15 bucks. So, then I got some celianite, because I mean, I have a whole dish of celianite, like a heart-shaped dish made out of celianite. I got in Buffalo area, Moonchild Musings, if you're, just look her up online. She's like in North Collins, which is right beside Buffalo, basically. But here's a piece of celianite. I got this for my witchy stuff. I got some Palo Santo. Smells like good. I got this. These are kind of like goat horn. To me, it kind of reminded me of, like, you know, a little bit like the rain sticks that you get, Aboriginal rain sticks, but they do their gowns in this kind of thing that make them make noise when they dance. But you could also, I think it's kind of like a witchy thing too. Then I got some sage. This one I thought was wrapped really cool, so I got this. Plus I have another bundle that was Ursula's. So white sage, and then this one was colored red. I was like, ooh, that's kind of witchy. So I got that. So I have sage. And I thought this was really cool. So that's for my apothecary. Now, this guy was so nice. So nice. And I had to buy something. And he said that his grandma Ruby, which that's my birth father, that was that family name. So when I was really little, before I was adopted, that was my last name, was Ruby. So my birth father's side of my family has the last name Ruby, which is like, has an Irish McCoy Ruby is in there. Like, anyways. I was like, when he said that his grandma makes these, or his aunt or his grandma, and her name was Ruby, I was like, well, this is meant to be. He couldn't have been nicer. He's the nicest person in the whole wide world, and I had to buy something. I had to. And he said, I know, for anybody who's vegan, I sincerely apologize. They're native people. They, you know, they have this whole ceremony where they appreciate the animal, and, you know, they're respectful of the animal that gives its life, or whether it's the buffalo or this has rabbit hair. They make leather stuff out. They use the entire animal. But he made these, well, they made these dream catchers, and Ursula made me one too, but my cats got to the feathers and I didn't know it because I didn't put it up out of their reach, and I was like, oh no, I still have it. Because she made it for me. But this has a bird and it has a bear, and Ursula always identified with like she bear. She loved turquoise too. Like, these are my favorite colors. This is rabbit fur. This is probably rabbit skin leather. I had to buy something, and it just has these little gemstones like crystals and turquoise, and I want to say these are probably sodalite stones. Looks like tiger's eye over here. I don't know. I just thought it was super cool. And he gave me the story behind it too. So I'll read this really quick. It says, the dream catcher story. The Native American Indians have many traditions and beliefs. Dreams have always been very meaningful to them. One of the Ojibwe traditions was to hang a dream catcher in their homes in lodges. They believe the night air is filled with dreams, both good and bad. The dream catcher, when hung, moves freely about in the night air and catches dreams as they float by. The good dreams, knowing their way, easily slip through the opening in the center, absorbing the protection from the stone near the opening. And gently slide down the feathers onto the dreamer. So you should technically put it above your head. So gently that often the person doesn't even know he is dreaming. The bad dreams, being misguided already, I love their tradition and their stories. Being misguided already, become entangled in the web and perish in the first light of the new day. Small dream catchers were hung on the infant cradle boards. Large dream catchers were hung in homes and lodges for all to have good dreams. This dream catcher was carefully handcrafted using tanned deer or elk skin for the wrappings, simulated sinew for the webbing. I don't know what sinew means. probably like the intestinal material. I'm not sure. Sinew for the webbing and protective gemstone. Oh, a protective gemstone, and it was finished with decorative beads in either leathers or rabbit fur. Hang this in your home or lodge in pleasant dreams. They're just the nicest people in the whole wide world, and he was literally the nicest guy on the planet. And I was like, I want to contribute to his table and his crafts. And even though at first I was kind of walking around and everything, and yeah. And this one called to me. It just reminded me of Ursula. I love birds, and I love the colors, and I loved everything about this one. Ursula loved turquoise, and this one spoke to me. It was like 40 bucks, but it's all handmade. And I mean, these are animals that, I mean, this is really soft leather if it's deer. And they're precious people. And I will just say, I don't know how they even tolerate white people. This was their land, and white people came, and we literally took their land from them, gave them diseases and stole their land, broke treaties with them, and we expect them to live on reservations, and we treat them like crap. And I don't know how. And they were so nice to us at Thanksgiving. It's the whole reason we have Thanksgiving, is to remember they were such kind, wonderful people. And we just, I don't know how they even tolerate white people, but they are the nicest people. They make amazing food. I had corn soup. It was so good. Dale had like venison sausage. You know, Ursula's husband, widowed husband and son. They had Indian tacos, which they had a shirt. I almost bought it. It says, "You had me at Indian tacos." So cute. But I love celebrating their heritage. I love supporting them as people. I also got like some homemade lavender soap. Got like a free t-shirt from the casino. They give them out every year. I already had like the No More Missing and Indigenous People women shirt. Dale got like the Every Child Matters shirt, because I guess, of course, like Native American people are kidnapped all the time for transportation, human transportation stuff. I don't know. You guys, they're the sweetest people, and I feel so sorry for them. And I don't know how they even are nice to us, but thank goodness that they know that not every single white person is like that. I couldn't be more grateful that they don't see us all that way, and they know that not all of us are horrible like that. But I don't know how you live in a country when it was yours all along, but people took it from you. They let you live here, so to speak, but it's not your land, it's theirs, even though they stole it from you. After promising to keep these treaties that they never did. Like, that even happened in our area, like the Kinzu Dam. There's a whole thing that Johnny Cash sings a song about. And JFK is one of the people that was responsible for breaking the treaty with Corn Planter. It irritates me. The whole black civil rights thing, like the whole slavery thing, irritates the crap out of me. Like, John Brown is like my hero. I love that guy. For risking his life to free the slaves. Like, I can't understand why. Like, we've done it in Africa too. Like, we go over there. I hate being white. I didn't ask to be white. I can't. And that's why I identify more with my Irish side. And not that the Irish are perfect either, but they're better than the German, English, Anglo-Saxon, white Protestant that, take parts of Africa and have apartheid, and like, it's not your land. Like, what are you doing? Which, I mean, I guess technically the Spanish, What was Columbus? Oh, he was a horrible human being. Don't get me going. Anyways, I'll get off that soapbox. But these are the most amazing people. And I'm happy that I could be a part of their day, and they're so freaking nice, you guys. I love the Native American people. They're so nice. And then we have African friends, and I'm telling you, the African people are so freaking nice. Like the nicest people on the planet. Why was I born white? Anyways, that is my haul. I'm sorry it's a 2.5 hour video. I'm sorry to go on my racial rant there. I can't deal with what we do to people. But stay tuned. I have lots of videos to come. My stuff is coming in and I'm almost ready to do my DIY. But like I said, seriously, they might be expensive, but they're literally worth it. And I absolutely regret nothing. And I think I might invest in every size because they are that good. Pottery Barn. All right, you guys. We'll see you soon.